Maybe it's cold outside. You know what that means. It's time for another stout review. Now, this one I have today is coming from my favorite breweries. I'll let you guess. You're probably wrong. It's Founders. Now, Founders releases 3 seasonal stouts. I'm absolutely thrilled because I loved the breakfast stout. I love stouts in general. You know me. So, today, I have one of those 3 seasonal stouts, and it is called KBS. Highly acclaimed KBS. Okay? We're not fucking around with no cheap shit here. This is highly acclaimed. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you this is 12%. So this isn't a fucking joke. This isn't, we're not fucking dicking around here. This is a big boy beer. Good for the winter because you could get seasonal depression and you just don't want to live. But then Founders is there for you and then you feel better. Just like me. Now, this is a barrel-aged stout, of course, because it's Founders. And on here it says the main notes are cinnamon, vanilla, and cocoa. I'm thrilled. These are my kinds of flavors right here. Now, like I said, this is one of their 3 seasonals. The other one was called Espresso, and I can't think of the name of the third one off the top of my head, but I'm definitely going to try them all. I just don't know if I'm going to post all 3 of them. We'll see. Depends on how long winter is, how many things I have planned, we'll see how it goes. Now this is the regular Founders brassy cap or whatever that color is. We're not going to get into that again. But on the back of this cap, it says barrel aged. You probably can't see that. It's got a little barrel. It says barrel aged. So, it's barrel aged. Now, I got out the Noel glass because I shot a different review today and already used this glass and I didn't want to have to wash another one. And this is my Noel glass, so it's kind of relevant because it's December. I'm wearing red. It's December. It's red, I swear. I know it looks purple. That's besides the point. The point is, this is going to be extremely black. This wouldn't be the right kind of glass for looking at the color of this beer, but that does not matter because it's a stout. It's going to be black. That head is pretty dark. This looks a lot like that narwhal we tried a while back. You remember that was like black as fuck, and the head was really dark, and this is looking pretty similar. Not an aggressive pour like always, you know me, but pretty good looking either way, I'd say. Now let's give this a whiff. Delicious. Very chocolatey, a dark chocolate. You could really pick up that cinnamon too. It's a really prominent note. The cinnamon's definitely there. And some roasted in coffee. More like a roasted coffee than roasting coffee separately. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm picking up from this. It smells delicious. And I know it's going to be delicious because it's stout, it's Founders, it's 12%. You can't lose. You can't lose. We're not even into it. I can tell you already, you can't lose. Cheers. So right off the bat, that cinnamon really whacks you because it's such an uncommon note for a stout to have, cinnamon flavor. But I personally love it. If you're not so into sweets, you might not be into it, but I love cinnamon. I put cinnamon in random food sometimes just because I like it. And cinnamon can generally be overpowering, and it's definitely really standing out in this, but I wouldn't say it's overbearing. I think it pairs really well. You also get some of that chocolate flavor, but it's not so much of a dark chocolate. Like some stouts just taste like straight cocoa, This is not that so much. This is a sweeter chocolate. It's a sweeter beer, but it is still a little bitter. It's not so bitter, like I said, is like the really dark chocolatey kind of bitter, but it's there. But it's sweet, and it pairs amazingly with the cinnamon. And it seems like you do still get some coffee from it. There is a little coffee, but for the most part, it's very cinnamon forward, which I actually really enjoy, honestly. I, uh, I'm very fond of this. It's a good beer. Founders is just good. It's good. I don't know what KBS stands for. I did a little research and I couldn't really figure it out. I'll do some more when I'm editing, and if I figure it out, it'll be here. If not, maybe I'll find something else to put there. Don't worry. Yeah, this is like a dessert beer for sure. It's a little rich. It's got a good body to it, but it's not so overbearing. It's very drinkable, which is trouble for people like me because, like I said, it's 12%. So I could down this in like a minute or two, no problem, but I would be in trouble after. And you can really taste that 12% in it too, honestly. It's pretty boozy. It's almost like drinking like Kahlua or like Irish cream, but like more chocolatey. Maybe more like Kahlua. It's been a while since I've had Kahlua, but that's what this reminds me of. It's really boozy. Like it almost tastes like a liqueur. Excuse me. And I know some liqueurs can come in at like 15%, which is not far off from this. So that makes sense. If you don't like to taste the liquor in your cocktails or in your drinks in general, you're going to pick up on this very easily. But I don't mind it. I mean, at first it was noticeable. It's noticeable, but this is, it's easy to get used to. And I think the rest of the beer is so good that it kind of overpowers, not overpowers, but the high of the flavor is worth the booziness of the beer. I don't know if this is new or if Founders has been making this for a while. They hit it out of the park with this one, honestly. This is a banging fucking beer. This is a good like after dinner beer for sure. Super desserty, super sweet and mellow. Usually we have coffee with dessert. I'm gonna fucking pound one of these. I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm not driving home, buddy. I'll tell you that. And it kind of sucked because when I went to Total Wine, they had a stack of like 3 or 4 like 24 packs of these, but they had the one display 4 pack, and I felt bad, but I bought that display pack because I couldn't see any other ones. I literally like walked up and down a couple aisles a few times because I didn't want to be the asshole who took the display pack, but they didn't. I couldn't find it anywhere else, so I just nabbed it. But honestly, I think I'm gonna go back and get that 24 pack and just fucking down this shit like all winter because it's good. I'm gonna be fucked up all winter, I guess, because it's a 12% beer, but it'll probably help get my tolerance up, and then I can drink them and it won't be so bad, and then I can go hang out with my friends and I won't make a fool of myself because I'll be able to handle my liquor. But I can handle my liquor in the first place, so it's not a problem. This might be one of my favorite beers, to be honest. I would give this, honestly, this might be a 10 out of 10 beer. I didn't think I was ever going to have a 10 out of 10 beer because, that's a high standard. And I know all my beers, pretty much all of them, have been like 5s or higher. So I'm kind of generous for the most part. And I don't want to say this is absolutely perfect because, like I said, uh, the high percentage takes away from it a little bit. If it was a lower percentage, you could enjoy the flavor a little more, but it's still great, honestly. I think it is an imperial stout, and I generally don't like those so much, but this was a good one. I would say 9.5 or 10 out of 10. Great beer. Great beer, honestly. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm about to pee my pants So I think that's all I got for this one. So if you enjoyed my video, please leave me a like. If you have any beers you want to see me try in the future, if you have anything to say about this because you've had it before, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of it. I hope you have a great Monday and a great rest of your week.